Hi, this is Jeff Bush from Overflow. Want to do a quick video about a new concept we came up with for mortgage companies cash out refis, actually to pay off your solar panel financing or leasing. So kind of a unique idea. I've never seen anybody do it before. So I think the first mortgage company that jumps into this and starts mailing these people is going to get a huge response and maybe carve out a pretty big niche in the mortgage space that nobody else is really doing. So I'll take you through a quick presentation. The opportunity is over 1 million homeowners have financed solar panels on their roof in the last 5 years. A lot of them did leases, and they can't sell their homes unless the new buyer of the house qualifies for the lease, which is kind of interesting. They're having trouble selling their homes with the solar leases. A lot of them financed the panels and they ended up doing 10, 12, 15% interest rate. Some of them did like these Hero PACE property assessed clean energy loans. So they've got pretty high rates and shorter terms for the financing. So our thought was, let's mail these people an offer to refinance their mortgage, take cash out and pay off solar. Now they can write it off on their mortgage, feasibly check with your tax consultant, but they can lower their payment and enjoy cheaper electricity. So you could be the first mortgage company to offer cash out to pay off solar financing. Mortgage interest is a write-off. Increased values in the sunshine states. So anywhere where the sun shines a lot, Florida, Texas, California, Arizona, Nevada, those states are the ones that have a lot of appreciation right now. So these people have a lot of equity where all these solar panels are going in. They have more equity than say the Midwest. So we know they have a lot of equity to refinance and pay off the solar leases or loans. The loan amounts are pretty large. I mean, people doing solar typically have a pretty good sized house, big electric bill, big mortgage. So I think your average loan amount might be, 300,000, 400,000 in California, maybe 300,000 in Florida instead of the average loan amount, which is less than that. As I said, you can't sell your home with a solar lease. The new buyer qualifications, kind of a nightmare. Maybe some of these people want to refinance their house and pay off the solar so then they can sell their house on a normal transaction without the new buyer having to qualify. Paying off Hero solar financing. A lot of people are stuffing these solar panel costs into their property tax bill, and they have these really high property tax bills. And again, the new owner of the house is going to have to assume that and pay it for a long time. So we think it's a big opportunity. Been doing a lot of direct mail for mortgage and solar, and just something different than cash out, pay off your credit cards that everybody's doing, and it's pretty saturated, not getting a high response rate. So here's the counts by state. In California, 658,000 homeowners have gone solar in the last few years. So that's the big opportunity. But you can see again the sunshine states. I mean, Nevada, 108,000. Texas, Florida is really big. So a total of over 1 million people that we can mail to and get a high response rate and high conversion, talking about paying off their solar lease or high interest rate loan. Here's an example of some of the data we get and how we pull this together is Salt Lake County, which is Salt Lake City, Utah. We have the address, when they pulled the permit to build their solar, what the permit value was, how much they spent, how many panels they put on the roof, who the contractor was. So we can reference the contractor's name on the direct mail piece talking about the mortgage refi. It's kind of illegal to do lender name on your mail piece without a big disclaimer, but probably recognize the solar company that did the install. So this is kind of how we blend the solar permit data in with our homeowner data. And we came up with 3 different letters to, Jeff, eliminate your solar payment from Solar City, kind of variable builder name, showing a low interest rate, typical mortgage refi letters, but it's talking about solar, and these people have solar on their roof and a big payment. So we think you're gonna get a high response on this instead of getting 30 calls on 10,000. We think closer to 1% response is feasible on this. So just some samples of the letters we designed to mail to these people. You can mail 1.1 million people and get a 1% or close to 1% response, 9,900 incoming phone calls, convert 891 funded loans. Cost per origination, $1,111. The first time you mail these people, it's 99 cents because the data is really expensive because there's not too many options on where to get this. But you can mail them again and again for 50 cents a piece on direct mail. So we think it's a huge opportunity for a mortgage company that wants to be in a new niche, cash out, refinance, pay off the solar panels on your roof. Never seen anybody do it. We're proposing it to some pretty large mortgage companies right now. We'd be excited to talk to you about this. So call us, let's set up a demo. We can go through it in more detail. Thanks for your time.